Hello everyone, welcome to a new process video today. This one is part of my Double Trouble series, which means I'm doing a double page 12 by 12 layout. I am still working on photos from my husband's trip to Utah. Now, these photos are part of Bryce Canyon. So I did Zion first, now I'm in Bryce here, and I'm struggling a little bit with this layout. So all of the pictures except one are horizontal. This is the only vertical. So I think I'm going to, in general, lay it out like so, with all three of these being together, these being on this side. So it's going to be very symmetrical, to say the least. I do think I want to work in some yellow because this is kind of in your face. It's very bright. I did find this piece of paper, which isn't as bright, but it's close enough of a yellow tone that it might work. So I'm thinking I may just cut this in half and use it as borders to bring in some of the yellow. Then I'm thinking I want to bring in blue somehow. There isn't any here, but I have it in both of these shots. So again, it's just balancing the different sides of the page, but I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. So I need to go on the hunt in my scraps, embellishments, washi, whatever, and try to find something blue that might work here. So when I went looking for something blue, I actually came across some stickers that I have. This is the package. I've used a couple of them already. This is what I have left. I really like this one. And I'm thinking I can put it here or here, and then it plays off that blue. But this is very shiny, and it's a specific blue. So I may create a challenge for myself trying to find some other things that are going to work with it. And is it going to work with this yellow? I don't know. This is not a color scheme I would normally put together with this kind of burnt orange, this color blue, and this yellow, but I'm going to try it and see what happens. I did find this in my stash of washi. It's pretty close to that color. Certainly not shiny, but all of the other washi rolls I had that are this color, like they have some weird design or they're stripes, and so it's not going to go with this. So if I want to try to use that paper, I think I have to stick to this. Now I did also find just this little leftover piece of cardstock, which is a similar color, but I think I'm going to try the washi first because I like the mix of a thicker strip to the very narrow washi, but I could add this in some places if I need it. So these are the items I'm starting with, and I don't know if it's going to work out, but I'm going to try it, and you never know. I've put on the paper and the washi, and I like it, so I'm going to leave it. I'll work with what I have here. I think this is the general placement, and then I still do want to use the Scenic sticker. Now, the only problem here is that I feel like this is very blank on this left side, but I have a couple of these planner sticker, I don't know what you call these, booklets? Yeah, booklets. I have a couple of them, and in this one, I found these. And I remember when I first got this, I thought, well, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I mainly do 6 by 8 pages. These are kind of oddly sized. Maybe I could put this one right over here somewhere. I'm not necessarily super crazy about these polka dots, but it's the right color. And then there would be another pattern other than the stripes, but not next to it. So I don't know. I may try it and see. Hopefully, you know, if I don't like it, I can rip it up quickly. But otherwise, I don't really know what else I would do there. So I'm going to do all of the photos, adhere those, and then the sticker, and this sticker that is, and then we'll see if I'm ready to try the other one. So while I was working kind of behind the scenes to do the next step here, I decided to change this up a little bit. I think I'm going to move the sticker over here because an idea came to me that I want to try. I was looking through some embellishments, and I have these large circle embellishments, here they are, that are cork. However, none of them have phrases or symbols on them that will work with what I want here. Well, I happen to have extra sheets of cork where I can make my own embellishments. And I think I've decided I want to make a large circle using this stamp. It's just kind of got a compass image, so I can stamp it on there, and then I want to put it right here. I do have a 2-inch punch, and so I can just punch it right out and have it ready to go. So I think I am going to try it and just hope that it works the way that I think it will work. And now I'm trying to decide, do I want to stamp this in like a super dark brown so it's not actually black? Or do I want to try it like in a forest green and see how that would work? I'm not sure. These are relatively cheap, so I may try it both ways and save the one I don't like, or if it doesn't look good, I'll just throw it out. But I think I want to at least try it. I stamped it in both colors here. I did Always Artichoke, which is the dark green, and Early Espresso, very dark brown. And for this particular layout, when I look at these, I think I want the brown. I do like the look of the green, but I think maybe it's a little too much. If I add in the green, I think maybe I would just do eyelets or brads or something just at the ends here, or even rhinestones maybe. But I think this is a little too big, so I'm gonna go with the dark brown. I did adhere the cork piece. I used my mono multi-liquid glue a little. This goes a long way. I have tried in the past to use glue dots on this. That doesn't work. So pro tip, don't do that. It will pull up the cork and make a hole in it if you adjust it at all. So I've learned to just use the glue for that. And then I adhered the word sticker pieces over there. And so I still have this. And the picky person in me says the polka dots are weird. I know I talked about it at the beginning, and I still kind of feel that, but I have to keep in mind, this isn't my book. This is my husband's book. And will he be okay with that? Definitely. He doesn't look as closely at that kind of thing as I do, so I think I am going to use it there, and that'll be where he's going to journal, and that'll be fine. Then I'll still figure out, do I want to put some green elements in here somewhere? But this will definitely be, you know, 3/4 of the way through this layout. It'll get me pretty far. I have decided to put in some eyelets. So I have these kind of sagey olive green eyelets here. So I'm going to do one each, top and bottom, both sides. And I have my crocodile to do that. So that is my next step. So I've put down all of the other elements, and I have put in the eyelets. You can see there. And when I look at this, I think it needs some splattering. So I've taken out my terracotta glimmer mist, and I'm going to do that next. I did the misting here, and it's hard to see from far away. Hopefully you can pick up some of these on the camera, but you can see it starting to dry now. The shine is coming out a little bit. There we go. Couldn't tell if the camera was getting it, but there's a little bit of it. And I like it, but I still don't think it's enough. So I think I'm going to do some stamping probably. So maybe a little phrase up here somewhere, maybe down here, over here. I'm not sure totally, but I do think it needs something. So I'm going to look through my stamps and see what I like. I came across this set. This is a Kelly Perky one. It's called Into the Woods, and I'm going to use this one that says Climbing to New Heights, and I'm going to put it right here because they're overlooking the big area here. I don't know what you call that, butte? Is this a butte? Desert area, canyon area. So I'm going to use that one down here. I don't know if I'll do a second one up here, but I'll at least start with this one, and I'll assess after that. I did the stamping over here, kind of in the lower right. There you go, and I love it. So I think I am going to do some more, but I don't think I want a phrase. I was thinking about these polka dots, and I realized that I have this stamp set, and there's just this little border thing of dots. So I'm going to use that, and I think I'm going to do one probably either up here or here above the photo, and then I think I'm going to go sideways with one over here. And let's see here, does this have a name on it? Yes, this is Felicity Jane from 2017 called Summer. I have completed the stamping and I really like it. I think that was the right choice. And so I think this one is done now. So I will do a close-up of the left side. There's that stamping I added. And then the right side. And here is that stamp. All right, another one done for Utah, getting closer to finishing this up. Still more to come, but getting closer to the end. Thanks for watching, everybody.